a small community, a group of houses in a rural area. A typical African village is a place where there is no electricity, no social amenities, no water. There are no development. Life is low, and so we call it village. I'm not talking about glorified village we have in some part of the developed world. I'm talking about villages that are not glorified. If you have gone to the part of some of the northern area, you find out that you see some villages where you have few houses and you have some mud house and have some thatch and grass as roof. That's a typical village. A typical description of a village. And when we talk about village, we are talking about where there is no light, where there is no electricity, where there is no illumination, where there is no understanding. So every time we talk about a village, we are talking about places where people are tied down, that they don't have access to development. There are parts of Africa where there are some people who are still going stark naked. I was told about a place called the Luma people or whatever. They go stark naked. They don't even still understand what it means to put on clothes. Several years ago, 1997, there was a part in Plateau State that a man was seen living on the tree. Lived like a monkey on the tree in the village. Feed on the tree. Sleeps on the tree. Behaves like a monkey. I'm talking about people that have been tied down in the village. So sometimes when we talk about this kind of village, we are talking about the kind of life that the devil has brought people into that does not want them to come out. Here it is, for God to transform the life of Abraham, God had to move him out of his village. He said, come out of thy father kindred. Come out of your village to a land I will show you. Abraham at the age of 75 was still in his father's house. At the age of 75, Abraham was still sitting down. Sarah will call Abraham, Abraham, your food is ready in the kitchen, come and pick it. A 75-year man still being fed by the father and mother is an insult. Abraham was a father of faith, but was tied down by his village. The village in this sense is not just your physical village alone, but anything that have tied you down that does not want you to see advancement. The village in this sense is not just your town alone, but anything that have tied you down and bring a barricade to your life. Anything that become a stumbling block and a roadblock. Anything that have made you not to see advancement, development, and restoration in life is your village. God never spoke and blessed Abraham until Abraham left his village. Until Abraham left his father and mother to a land that God wanted to show him. It was after Abraham left we start seeing the covenant of God being established with Abraham, and God began to speak to Abraham and say, as far as you can see, that have I given thee as your possession. Can I prophesy to you? Everything tying you down is about to let you go. I did not hear the amen well. Now, in the book of Mark chapter 8 verse 22, the Bible says, and he cometh to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him and besought him to touch him. He was in Bethsaida. They brought a blind man. They said, look, Jesus, we want you to touch the blind man. Now hear this. Whenever you read the Bible, you never see a blind woman but a blind man. A blind man. Check. Bartholomew, blind. We always have blind men. Do you know why? Because men are the vision of the family. And if the man is blind, the family is blind. God has never given the capacity to lead to the woman. God has given the capacity to lead to the man. What I mean in the family, as a family, I'm not talking about political or leadership, but I'm talking about in the home. The capacity to lead is in the hands. The timetable of the progress of the family is in the hands of the man. Woe to a family where the wife rules the family. Any family where the wife is in charge, the husband will soon be discharged. You are not a man until you are in charge. You are not in charge to be a terrorist, but you are in charge to give direction. Because the timetable of the family is in the hands of the man. When the man is blind, the wife is blind, the children are blind. The first thing Jesus did was to take the man out of the village. Thank you. He led him out. Meaning, your problem, sir, is not just that you are blind, but the community where you are has blindfolded you. There are people that you need to run out of their life. If you don't come out of them, you can never make progress. Hear this. They can be your relative. They can be your blood. They can be related to you from the same father, the same mother. It does not matter. But hear this. If you don't separate from them, you can never see light for your flight. You did not hear what I'm saying. There are certain people that you need to let go. You need to separate from them. If you are not going my direction, I refuse to leave me. I will walk out of you because I want to make destiny. You cannot tie me down. Some of you are the way you are because your mother has made you to be. Do you know there are some bad mothers? Some mothers can destroy the destiny of their daughter, destroy the destiny of their son, and yet will never make them to progress. There are mothers sitting down in their husband's house, but will not make their own daughter to sit in their husband's house. There are men who marry wife. Their problem is not their wife. Their problem is the family where the wife comes from. If you don't separate yourself, you will continually be blind for life. Jesus had the power, but Jesus said, this kind of miracle, if I lay hand on this man, he will never see, because the environment is the problem. There are some environment that is complete darkness. There are some people that when God separates you from them, you should do thanksgiving. Your village can be a group of friends. Your village can be a family tie. Your village can be pastors' friends like you that don't want you to go home. Your village can be people that I call frenemies. Your village can be anybody that is around you that just enjoy you remaining the way you are but not making progress. There are people that enjoy you. There are people that enjoy seeing you the way you are. Anytime you cry, they enjoy petting you. They enjoy telling you sorry. They will never do anything for you. They will never change you. The mother and father of Abraham, they never complain about Abraham staying at the age of 75. They keep feeding Abraham, and Abraham was wasting away. 75-year-old man in his father's house. I don't know who tie you down. You are about to let go. You are about to let go. Come out of that village. I said, come out of that village. Hey! Come out of that village. That village is about to let you go. Come out. Come out of that village. Whatever they have used to tie you down, I prophesy is about to let you go. If I be a true man of God, you are breaking out of that village. Hey! You are breaking out of that village. They will let you go. To break through destiny is to break out. Without a breaking, there can be no breakthrough. So there will be many breaking now. God wants to break some relationships. If you want to be successful in life, don't tie emotion to your promotion. Your emotion sometimes is the reason why you are having commotion. You are so tired. I don't know, how will I live in? That's the reason why you are where you are. Your problem is that you are so tied to your family, and your foundation is the reason why you are where you are. If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Stop building on that wrong foundation. There is no African village that is not tied directly to one deity or idol. No African village, one deity or one idol. When I'm talking about come out, it's come out of the system. Come out of the system. There are some of you are bearing a name, Ifagbemi. They are saying one idol save you. Am I talking to somebody here? Makopelika fusi kabariko shita. Makosi prekushita. There are families that are tied to Amadioha. There are families that are tied to Songo. There are families that are tied to Obatala. There are families that are tied to marine goddess. There are families that are tied to the goddess of the water. There are families that are tied to ancestral power. There are families that the father and mother still pour libation to the ancestors. These are powers. For you to come out, you must run out of the village. Break out of them. You are having a solid foundation that is called Christ. I'm talking about deliverance on point, meeting the devil right there, unveiling and tapping through the blood of Jesus on the cross of Calvary, making the efficacy in the power of the name to be revealed instantaneously, identifying demons from their hiding place, bringing them out, invading their privacy, pulling them out of their hiding place, disconnecting people from the ropes that have tied them down from ancient days. What have they used to tie you down? Whenever you are tied down like this man, you will make progress and take 2 steps forward and take 7 steps backward. Whenever you are tied down, you can remain in a marriage without a baby for 10 years. Whenever you are tied down, you can be 34, 37, 38, 40, 42, and you are not married. 11 years barrenness, no child. You have been tied down. There's somebody that tie you down. Today, I am sent to lose you. Hey, I am sent to lose you. Wherever they tie you down, I lose you. I lose you. I lose you.